folks, here we have the latest from my workshop. It's the old melody made by GHS, but this really is in cracking condition. I would say it's almost mint. Got a few little scratches on the varnish, but that can't be helped. But take my word, it plays lovely, looks lovely, and unlike me, it's almost perfect. Anyway, got lovely machine heads, tuners, can you see that? Work very smoothly. These are the originals, but they are quite chunky. The screws at the end are in very nice condition, so they're easy to adjust. Little inserts in here, so they do work nicely. Nut with the notches cut quite deep so they don't slip out. Go down this end. Lovely tailpiece that prevents the knot ends here from scratching on your arm when you strum, because it's all smooth there. And it's got 8 tensioners around the side here. Can you see that? You don't need any more than 8. I know they say that the more tensioners you have, the better the banjo uke. Well, the more expensive it is, the more tensioners, but I think 8 is more than enough. I think if you have too many, you get too much hardware and it sort of dampens the sound. If you want to take this resonator off, you can unscrew. It's got 4 little screws, so you can actually play it with the resonator off, which my dad used to do a little trick. He used to have the resonator off, then hold it against his chest. Then by going like that, you got a sort of wow effect, you know, sort of a Jimi Hendrix of the banjo ukulele. I've put a brand new skin on this, really nice thick calf skin. This will outlive you, and it'll outlive your kids and their kids. Under here, this has got the sort of inside pressure ring. Can you see it here? This gives extra tension, and you've got 3 models of the melody one, and I think this is the 2nd or 3rd one because it's got this pressure ring. It doesn't have a nameplate. I assure you it is a melody, GHS. The reason for that is quite a few banjo ukes were made by firms that then sold them on to either shops or other firms that would put their own brand. So a lot of branding by other firms might have been made by GHS, but they were called something else. So I assure you this is a melody, but it might be worth having a bid on, because a lot of people, if it doesn't have a name, they're not interested, which means you can pick up a really good deal. What else can I say about this? I've set it with a very low action, but what I do, I supply another bridge here of a different height, so you can play it whatever action suits. The lower the action, the easier it is to do the George Formby strumming, but slightly higher action gives you more volume. That's why I like this action. Also, you can vary where along you play it, and that can alter the volume. Here is quieter, and up here is louder. So when you sing, you can strum there. When you do a solo, you can play up here. I've tuned this to what they call standard tuning, which is G, C, E, A. George Formby and people from that era got their sound because they tuned the banjo ukes a little bit higher, and this was because in a lot of these halls you didn't have amplification. I'll show you how it sounds slightly higher. Well, these do really work nicely. And to all those people that ask me, would I recommend buying a new banjo uke? I wouldn't, because the new ones usually have a faux skin. It's either made of a plastic or some other nonsense. But these have obviously the calf skin. But as I say, the thing about this one, if you want a new one, well, there you go, this is almost new, so it scores on all points. Anyway, this is a tuning which is A, D, F sharp, and B. It really sounds nice. I mean, I would rate this easily as sounding and playing as nice as a Dallas B and even a Dallas C, and I've got Windsors and everything, and this rates. I actually did a gig with this last night, and it plays itself, honestly. Here we go. I'll do this with this tuning. And this comes in a really nice case. Not is it old and original, but it's in really good nick. Look at that. Whee! That is fabulous. And with this, obviously, there'll be spare strings, a spare bridge, strumming tips, a little book, and I'll even throw in a strap. Some people like playing with a strap. And bearing in mind it's Christmas coming up, this scores on all points for a collector or someone who plays or someone who is a beginner. I can't praise this one enough. I might be going a bit over the top, which I apologise, but unless you play it, you wouldn't know. Okay, thanks for listening. This will be on eBay or Gumtree or whatever. And if you've got any problems or want to get in touch with me, just write to email jasperhappy@hotmail.com. Thank you very much. I'm just going fishing now. It's a lovely day and it looks like there's some bass around.